People over 35, how often do you party or go out past 3 a.m. nowadays, and why that amount? Going out past 11 p.m. rarely happens at 50. We party, just starting in the afternoon. Jesus fuck no, never. I used to party all night, but I couldn't think of anything worse now. I like to be home and in my pajamas by midnight. I drove the fast lane all through my 20s. Now I'm in the cruising lane and have no desire to go fast. I've also picked up hobbies I couldn't when I was younger due to either lack of money, time, or because I was out partying. So I have plenty to keep myself busy. I haven't done that in years and I have absolutely zero desire to do it. I used to all the time in my 20s and 30s. Now it sounds awful. Parenting with its debilitating hangover. Fuck that, never. Why? I prefer sleep. Never. Because I'm single and have shit to do the next day. If I don't do it, it doesn't get done. Work chores are bad enough without adding a hangover to it. 3 a.m.? But I'm in bed on Friday night by 10 if I have any control over the situation. There isn't a party on the planet better than getting good sleep. Never. Whenever I go out I'm almost always home by 10 p.m., almost every weekend. A group of third shifters get together to play Magic: The Gathering. So, not much of a party. We frequently end our night by going out to breakfast at the local Denny's. Never been there in the 20s, no desire to do that anymore. New Year's Eve I was asleep around 1:30. Good times. Maybe 2-3 times a year the husband and I will get a hotel, crank the heat up to 75 degrees when we check in, go to a concert, and come back to a very warm cozy hotel room to have our own after party of 2 in the hotel room till 2 a.m. or so. It's good to keep an occasional spicy night when you're raising kids. But even then we don't hit 3 a.m. I'm 64. I stopped being a party animal when I was 32. I started at age 15. I can't explain without writing a page, but I needed to change. I was an unhealthy mess. I have regrets. Edit. Back in the day, certain clubs opened at 3 a.m. Party all night. Live bands. Sex, drugs and rock and roll. Never. A good 80s, 90s movie, bag of chocolate and can of fizzy pop before an early-ish night is my idea of a good night nowadays. Mid-40s here. I got hooked on a video game recently and stayed up playing it on a Friday night. I looked at the time and it was 2 a.m. I realized immediately that I had fucked up the rest of my entire weekend. It took me days to recover. I tried it for New Year's but barely made it to midnight. Only time I've gone out past 3 a.m. since my early 20s, it was to the ER because of kidney stones. 56 minutes normally in bed for 9 up at 6. Zero interest in people or going out that late. Nothing better than being cuddled up with my dog watching TV. I've worked 7 p.m. 7 a.m. for the last 12 years. I'm out well past 3 a.m. It's been at least a year. Before that, years. When I was in my 20s, it was all the time. The go out and party all night life gets old along with us. And yes, it's fun because I'm drunk, but I can get drunk at home for a fraction of the cost, around all the people I want to be around, and none of the people I don't.